It is another interesting edition of the Market Review where we discuss key developments in the financial and capital market as it affects the economy. Today we'll be reviewing the half-year 2022 activities in the Nigerian capital market. Before we begin, let us give you a roundup of some key stories from last week. The Nigerian Exchange Limited, in collaboration with the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers and the NG Clearing, hosted a webinar on exchange-traded derivatives, which discussed the theme Enhancing the Capital Market for Robust Value Creation. Also last week, the FMDQ Exchange also organized a capacity-building session in the derivatives market that discussed the theme Derivative Clearing Operations, Understanding the Role of the Central Counterparty and Clearing Members. Let us get on to our conversation for today. As the month of June 2022 wraps up this week, we look at half-year 2022 and developments in the capital markets for the first half of the year, and what were the key developments that shaped the markets. Let us begin with the regulators, the Securities and Exchange Commission, who at the end of the first quarter 2022 Capital Market Committee meeting stated through the Director General, Mr. Lamido Yuguda, that it was targeting the third quarter 2022 for the automation of the e-dividend management system. Also in the first half of the year, SEC issued proposed rules for the registration of digital and virtual assets in the country, which of course generated a lot of reactions. We go on to the equities market, and it was a busy one for the first half of the year, as the Nigerian Exchange Limited launched the exchange-traded derivatives market with equity index futures contracts, and also launched the ETD market with two listings, the index NGX 30 index futures and the NGX pension index futures, with more securities that will be added in the future. That was groundbreaking for the NGX. Also, in the first half of the year, the total value of domestic and foreign transactions on the Nigerian Exchange Limited for the first 5 months recorded a total sum of 1.506 trillion naira. Now, this record was higher than 933.65 billion naira, which was the total transactions carried out by both domestic and foreign investors in the corresponding period of January to May 2021. And also, the reports from the ProShare Nigerian Capital Market Service report revealed that Nigerian Exchange Limited had issuances of the value of 1.7 trillion naira for first quarter 2022, and several listings occurred, like the $4 billion Euro bond, which was listed on the NGX, and of course several other bonds and equities. We go on to the unlisted OTC market, which was still under the equities purview, where the NASD launched its Digital Securities Enlightenment Series, focused on anticipating digital securities in the Nigerian capital market. This has been ongoing since the beginning of the year. NASD also announced the listing of City Trust Holdings PLC on its exchange, which of course was another additional listing and boost to the market. Also, in the first half of the year, following an SEC-approved rulebook based on demonstrations of block station solutions, the NASD OTC Securities Exchange announced that it will soon launch a new digital securities platform. The platform will rest on its new master agreement with BlockStation and regional partner TK Tech Africa. A lot to look out for in the second half of the year. And for the fixed income and bonds market, the FMDQ Exchange was busy in the first half of the year 2022. It admitted several commercial papers, mutual funds, and bond issuances. Some of the companies that were involved include Nova Merchant Bank, Nevia Exports Commodities Limited, Emerging Africa Asset Limited, Dangote Cement, Veritasi Homes, MTN Nigeria, UAC Nigeria PLC, and Prima Corporation, amongst others. FMDQ also hosted capacity building sessions for the derivatives market, strengthening the role of central counterparty. It was also interesting for the FMDQ being recognized for its role in supporting education development for CSR activities in Lagos State. It was also a busy period for the Debt Management Office as it carried out its FGN savings bond issuance, bond auctions, and Eurobond activities. It was also involved in an innovative step in increasing the opportunities for people to invest in the FGN securities as it carried out awareness on that. For the commodities markets, AFEX Commodities Exchange announced its Code Cash Crop AG Hackathon, designed to empower innovators to create solutions that integrate technology, finance, and agriculture for the development of the continent's food and agricultural sector. AFEX also announced the launch of its 1 million cocoa tree planting project in cocoa-producing regions in Nigeria. The flag-off ceremony, which was hosted by His Imperial Majesty Oni Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Oni of Ife, marked the beginning of its long-term commitment to reach 50,000 farmers in 5 years. Also, the Lagos Commodities and Futures Exchange was not left in activities in the first half of the year, as it inducted 102 commodities brokers in preparation for its full trading and operations. Also, in the first half of the year, it registered 39 dealing members as part of its expansion program. Also, for trade groups, Mr. Wole Adeosun emerged the new president and chairman of the governing council of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. He is a fellow of the institute and multinational professional who brings on board over 2 decades of robust experience in the financial markets. And that will be all for this edition of the Market Review Show. It was interesting to bring to you the review of the half-year 2022 Nigerian capital market activities, just for you to see some things that happened in the first half of the year. But if you have comments, suggestions, or questions around this, send them to otobasi.basecom@proche.co. We'll be glad to respond to you. Also join our website, www.proche.co, to read all our latest news articles and stories and reports on the capital market. And ProShare captures the entire capital market, from the equities down to the unlisted market, even the fixed income and bonds, also commodities markets. We have them all captured alongside activities of the regulators. So you get them all as you log on to our website. You can also follow our social media platforms displayed on the screen. Don't forget that you need to be informed to make the right investment decisions. Thank you for watching, and keep discussing the financial and capital markets because they create wealth and economic opportunities.